Okay, here we go with B1c. We're going to finish this plate up right now. Okay, we're going to do a section line. Section lines are dark line, and then for the second part of that, I like to drop my T-square down to the bottom of that, and I'd like to draw a nice light guideline. Then I'm not going to use my 60-30 angle that I have been using. I'm going to switch over to my 45. And if you notice, 45-degree angle is the exact same angle of all these little cutting plane lines. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start drawing those in and just make them as neat as you can. I have to be real honest with you. I don't want you to take the time or the trouble to measure each one of these, but I would really like it if you tried to just make it as visually close to this side over here as you can. Now, for saving time, I'm not going to go all the way through these. You have more time than I have in my little video here. I have to kind of keep my time limit down on these. So I'm going to go about a third of the way here, and then I'm going to finish this up later. I'll finish it up for the example for later, but that's what I want you to have. I want you to go finish it out all the way across, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my guidelines, because I want to go ahead and do my lettering. I want you to get a good example of what this is supposed to look like. I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to come in and label it. Remember, for this, I want you to finish it out. I'm going to come down to a phantom line. Phantom line is the same as a cutting plane, except again, look at the difference in the line weight. So phantom line, I'm going to draw pretty much the same, except I'm going to keep it a little bit lighter than the cutting plane line. And there, line weight's a little different. And I'm going to draw guidelines here and here. That again. Okay. Short break. Short break is one of the few lines that we won't use drafting tools on, one of the very few, but I like to start it with a nice light guideline here, and then that gives me a line to follow for my short break. So I just go all the way across there. And then again, I'm going to get at the top of my lettering for guidelines. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here, and I'm going to label it. That one. And my long break, kind of the same. I'm going to do a line. I'm going to leave a little break there, a line, a little break, and a line. And I know I don't think the angles end up being exactly the same, but then I like to use my 60-30 angle, and I like to draw my little break here and my little break here. Tape is getting in my way. My little break here. And then I just flip it, and I'll connect there, and I'll connect here, there, and there. Then all I need to do is come in with my eraser and clean up those tips a little bit, and I have a pretty good long break line. Then I just come in and do guidelines lightly. Keep those guidelines light. And then I will just label it. And remember, the goal here is to make this is to make the right hand side that we finished as much like the left-hand side as you can. Yours should look just like this, except for, like I said, you should continue these section lines on out. I just didn't want to make the video too long, so you take the time to do that. And that's all it is.